Hi, and welcome to TalkRx with Dr. Neha. So, what are you wondering about in your communication with family, with friends, with bosses, with colleagues? This week, I'd like to take a question from someone in Chicago, and he asks, well, Dr. Neha, I've been suffering from chronic sore throats and laryngitis off and on for the past 4 years. My friend said it's because I'm not communicating something important. How does she know that? I mean, really, does that even really happen? Well, it sounds like you've been struggling with something ongoing, for sure. Because when you keep having the same experience relapsing over and over again, you want to pay attention because your body's immune system, your defense, basically it's like your primary defense against disease, when that gets run down, you can tend to have certain ailments over and over again. Some people tend to get the flu more often. Some people, in your case, it's like a sore throat and a chronic laryngitis. It is important, actually, where you're getting ill in your body. So there's a few questions that I used to ask my patients that would help them get clear about what is this ailment. For you, it's right here. Your throat. Well, what happens in your throat? Certainly the energy of you speaking or saying what's true for you or being able to express yourself or speak up could be the energetic reason underneath this, underneath what a physical ailment that's showing up in your life. So I certainly wouldn't rule your friend out, but let me first give you the 5 questions that I speak about in my book, TalkRx. Right in the introduction, you'll get the 5 questions that will help you link your physical ailments to the rest of your life so you can make some sense of it. So the first one is, why this? Right? So for you, it would be, why my throat? Why laryngitis? Why this sore throat? Why does it stop me from being able to speak? Right? The second question is, why now? So what's the pattern? As you start to experience this, what's happening in your life at the time where you start coming down with this? Are you getting in fights with somebody in your life? Are you, in a work relationship that's not really working out for you? Do you ever feel stifled before all of this happens, feel really stressed, and then you come down with this illness? Are you somebody who does a lot for others but doesn't take as good of care of himself? So you want to ask yourself, the first question was why this? So why specifically your throat, not your left arm? The second question was why now? So what is, each time this flares up, what's it trying to get your attention for in your life? The third question is, what other signals did you miss along the way, right? So is the first time you realize what's happening when you have laryngitis or a sore throat? Or do you kind of notice the first time you feel worn down? Wow, I feel a little bit low energy. What happens before you get a sore throat or laryngitis in your body? So it's trying to rewind you and help you get earlier signals. The fourth question is, what else in your life needs to be healed? So when your immune system is getting suppressed, it's usually due to chronic stress. So this is the question that's going to allow you to expand your thoughts from your throat to the rest of your life. So what else in your life needs to be healed? And lastly, and probably most importantly, if you spoke from the heart, what would you say? And this is one that you might want to just sit down and let the pen go to paper, do it the old-fashioned way, and just allow yourself to kind of let out whatever it is that you need to let out, and I'm pretty sure your answer will come to you. So the short answer is, I think your friend's onto something, because your physical health is actually connected to your mental, emotional, and social health. The second piece of this is, how are you showing up in your life, and how are you maybe not saying or being or taking care of yourself or speaking up in a way that you need to? So I hope this was helpful. It is possible. I've seen patients in the hospital for more than 15 years in the hospital as well as in my private practice. And I have seen a pattern of this correlation between where you get sick and how it relates to the rest of your life. So pay attention. Thanks everybody else for listening. I'd like you to think about if there's a certain ailment for you. Maybe your left hip bothers you. Maybe it's your right shoulder. Maybe it's your heart. Whatever it is, you too can use these 5 questions to start getting some clarity around how it's all connected. So thanks for listening, and keep sending those questions in. You can drop me a note at a tweet actually, at #AskDrNeha, AskDoctorNeha, or you can just go over and go to the comments right below and let me know what you're thinking about. I want to hear what you're wondering about. Until next time.